Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into Repel the Rifts, a tower defense roguelite currently in early access. So this game is sitting at very positive on Steam. It's got some really cool ideas. You got a commander you have to protect as he explores various planets. So we're going to jump in and see how far we can get. Right now, all we've got is the mechanic, but we've got a researcher, a surveyor, and a pathfinder we can end up unlocking. And every character's got different starting towers, different skills, and a different passive. So the mechanic's got a vanguard tower, a tower with strong attacks, great against high HP enemies. He's got a sentinel, a tower with explosive attacks, great for area of effect. And then he's got a cryo tower, which applies frostbite. Demon's movement speed is reduced by 25% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 2 times. Now, we're going to have to do the tutorial. I have not played this game yet, but I'm thinking we're probably going to ramp this up to difficulty 4. Captain, a greater challenge where build efficiency is key. Strategic planning is required. I like me a tower defense game, all right? I go crazy for them, but this game is apparently very hard, and we have no meta progression. So we're not doing Admiral just yet. We're going to do Captain and see how crazy this gets. Also, guys, don't judge me, but I am still under the weather, so my voice is not quite there yet, but this seems like a pretty chill game, so let's have some fun. Commander, deployment to Second 11B, Sector 54A is complete. Systems are active. Initial scans show significant corruption. Your primary directive is to locate and neutralize the source. Utilize the standard issue vector unit to expand the search perimeter. Okay, so we can survey. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually change the layout. So I wonder, do they go here and then move around in it like a curly Q? I feel like that's way better than the other setup. Actually, you know, with this, we can put something in the middle. Let's do this. You must now establish defenses for the coming night. Access the deployment panel to begin construction. All right, so I've got my towers. We got Cryo, Sentinel, and Vanguard. They all cost a certain amount of money, and so I've got 150, so we can only build one. Why don't we go simple? Let's get the Vanguard. This does 40 damage. It's got a range of 2 and a 12% crit chance. So we're going to pop you... Honestly, I feel like... Oh, there's different boosts depending on the elevation. So this is more crit chance. This is a faster rate of fire. And this is more overall damage. So why don't we go for the fire rate right here? And I think that's all we can do. You may begin the night phase when ready. We've also got a timeline up here, so we can see night 3, night 4. So night 1, we've got an Impling. He's got 20 hit points. He does 2 damage. Group density, how densely packed this group of demons are. And then speed, determines how quickly a unit can traverse the map. This is cool. I like this. So you can see exactly what's coming if you want to be super strategic about what you have on the board. All right, let's roll. All I got is one little dude, but I think we'll be okay. Because they have 20 health. He does 40 damage. He'll one-shot everything. Commander, use of combat abilities has been authorized. They cost energy to use, and you will regain some each day. All right, so I've got Poly. Deploy Poly, an adaptive tower that copies its neighbors' on-hit effects and deals 20% of their combined damage. Power Surge. Increase the damage of all towers within a 5x5 area by 35%. Last 7 seconds. Augment damage. Permanently increase a tower's base damage by 20%. And then augment speed. Permanently increase a tower's base rate of fire by 10%. So you would never want to use Power Surge because it only lasts 7 seconds. These are all permanent. And so we've got our energy up top too. Use to cast commander abilities. Commander, this is the expedition timeline. Use it to review upcoming daytime events and demons you will face each night. This timeline contains critical data. Use it to plan your defenses. So Commander's current energy. Use to cast commander abilities. 25 were generated at the beginning of each day. And we can stock up to 150, so you don't want to sit on energy for too long. So what do we got coming this day? We've got Watchers. They've got 60 HP. They do 2 damage. They are not very densely packed at all, and they move slow. So if they have 60 HP and you do 40 damage, I can also upgrade you. Wow, you go from 40 damage to 76 damage. That is substantial. But I think I'm going to pop down another Vanguard. And we're going to put it right here with the rate of fire boost. And they'll be able to one-shot pretty much everything. All right, let's roll. I can also speed up here, so we can go at triple the speed. Yeah. All right. Get out of here, Red Seaman. You will not lay a finger on my commando. It's interesting this guy has stats too, so I guess he can fight. His passive unlocks advanced upgrade protocols, allowing Vanguard, Sentinel, and Cryo Towers to be leveled to level 4. So I'm assuming level 3 is the cap. I also like how you can change who they prioritize. All right, time to survey. So we don't end up surveying every day. So next day we unlock a new tower, and then the day after that we've got a fork in the road. All right, I feel like this is the way to go. We can keep popping things in the middle, so let's do that. Commander, select any tower to examine its details. You can level up this tower to improve its performance, salvage it to recover resources, or adjust its targeting priority. I feel like I want to upgrade these, but what do we have coming at us? Fiendkins. They're dense. They've got average speed. There's 60 of them. There's 60 of them. All right, we need to do the Sentinel then. I feel like that's the way to go. Shall we do rate of fire or damage? Let's pop you right here, I think. We've also got this cryo, which will freeze, but it's single targeting. So it's going to shoot one enemy and freeze them, which isn't as exciting. If it hit like the whole horde, that would be great, but I think I'm going to save my money and just roll with this because we've got all these upgrades too, right? So let's see how this works. Oh, this is not good. No, we're fine. You're obliterating them, and then they just finish them off. Let's go ahead and augment your speed. So now you fire a little bit faster. And let's increase the damage of one of these guys. Yeah, we're golden, and we save our money. I don't know what this poly is. An adaptive tower that copies its neighbors' on-hit effects and deals 20% of their combined damage. So we should put this where it's surrounded by towers, and it's going to copy all of their on-hit effects. Like maybe the ice towers? I'm thinking. Oh, there's a leaderboard. It shows you how strong each tower is. HQ has authorized additional tower schematics for your consideration. Select one to add it to your deployment roster. Additional tower schematics will become available at later stages of the expedition. Got it. So we've got a blockade, a tower that builds barricades, which prevent the enemies from advancing. It can't attack, but it'll build one barricade. It's got a 16-second respawn time. Interesting. Okay. A beam tower that intensifies its energy output the longer it focuses on a single demon. So this is a beam that hits one enemy, but the longer it hits that enemy, it's just going to burst them down. Increase damage by 15% with each consecutive hit on the same target, up to 20 hits. Lancer, a railgun tower that fires piercing projectiles through all enemies in a straight line. So this is expensive. This one's expensive, $270. Holy crap. Let me look at the map, because this fires in a straight line, right? So if I were to put it like right here, it would blast through all of them. But I feel like I kind of want this beam. Let's grab... let's grab the beam, because I'm feeling like single target DPS, burst down anyone that's scary. What are we going against? We get hounds. They have 128 health. They are quick, but there's only 22 of them. 128 health is a huge jump up. Now, what do I want to build? Let's do the beam. We're going to put it... It's got some crazy range. I feel like I should wait to make sure we can monopolize how much range it actually has. Let's do another Vanguard right there. Let's do another Sentinel right here. And I'm not sure if it's better off to upgrade these guys rather than just plant more of them. We should probably upgrade them too. All right, let's see what these hounds are about. This would also be a good setup to have that ice tower. But the Vanguards fire pretty fast, so they get weakened by the Sentinels, and then the Vanguards finish them up. Let's pause for a second. We get 45 energy, right? Can I see who I've upgraded? I can. Okay, so you have the damage increase. You don't. You've got the rate of fire increase, and you've also got a fire rate increase. So I want to go ahead, unpause. We're going to further augment your fire rate. especially the one that's right by our commander. We only have a few left. We can see there's only 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. That was a little close. A little close for comfort, but now we've got the fork in the road. I see. So now we've got 2 paths we have to worry about. I wish we could rotate it and have it go this way so we could utilize all that space. The only thing that changes here, this is an anomaly bonus, plus 30% damage. Yeah, we want this. Market open. Connection to the upgrades market is now authorized. Access is available via your base camp or the commander HUD. Increase the beam's damage ramp cap by 15 hits. By 15 hits? The cap right now is 20, so it would go up to 35? If I buy that, I can still afford one. All right, cool. We can also lock these, too. I feel like I want splash radius. Let's lock that. The upgrades market is accessible exclusively during the day. Plan your acquisitions accordingly. All right, so I want the beam right here. I also want to build a cryo tower, but we can't afford that yet. We've got Glint Shard, has Overlord, periodically summons minions? I guess they summon Glint bits. All right, well, Night 5. This is a different color, so I wonder if this is a boss. All right, beam. All right, the beam is intense. All right, hold on. The beam is too loud. The beam is too loud. Turn it down. My ears. It does a crazy amount of damage, though. I think that's actually working really well because it knocks out these big guys. Its range is so large. And then, of course, our sentinels take out the babies. Yeah, this is great. I should make you prioritize the highest HP, highest max HP, so you always hit the big guys. All right, nice. Not a single piece of damage was sustained on this day. And they dropped a block. I love blocks. All right, what is the leaderboards? I see, so we can see which ones contributed the most this entire run. And then upgrades? Strength and numbers. All towers gain 1% bonus damage for each level 1 tower on the field. So this incentivizes me to never upgrade. But isn't that kind of against my character? Because my character can upgrade up to level 4. Demons take 35% increased damage from damage over time when their armor is negative. Gain 1 ore when killing a demon with a critical hit. I don't love that. I'm going to go for strength and numbers. Strength and numbers. Analysis confirms elite demons appear every 5 nights. They are guaranteed to drop an artifact upon defeat. Okay, understood. So then what do we want to do here? We can check the market again. Increase all towers' damage by 5%. That makes a lot of sense right now. And so if we get the cryo tower, I want it to have a faster rate of fire, but no panel here makes sense. We'll pop you right here then. And I'm going to have you target highest max HP, so you're going to slow them. Meanwhile, the beam will destroy them. And we should probably give you a damage boost with my energy next round. Now, I could upgrade the Vanguard towers, but we got that one item, right? So we don't want to do that anymore. What are we fighting? Tomes? We're fighting books? They have high movement speed. So good thing we got the ice tower. Can I have you target someone different every time? If I do highest HP, wouldn't you default to whoever has the higher HP after you shoot a new enemy? I feel like that would work. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put the Sentinel here. No, let's put him right here, actually, so he hits that left side as well. And let's not spend any more money. Well, let's buy this one. More splash damage. And then not spend any more money. Because I want to buy upgrades. I think. I'm not sure. I'm still learning. There's a lot to take in, all right? But we're doing it. All right, let's upgrade your damage, Mr. Beam. They're going to get throttled when they come up to these vanguards, which is exactly what I want. Let's augment some more damage here. I feel like I should always make sure I have at least 10 energy. Oh, they're breaking through. They're breaking through. Stop it. Hold my towers. Hold. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he fights. He fights. Soften him up. No shot. We didn't take any damage. No way. All right, well, things are getting bad. Things are getting bad. I feel like maybe we should put the beam, or the survey here, so it's by the beam. And I think this makes them curve around. Because otherwise, what would be the point if they just go straight through? So let's do this. Excavate. Commander, you may now request HQ support for the excavation of these ruins. Our analysis suggests a probability that these ruins contain artifacts. I see, so I can excavate this, but it costs money. There's only a 65% chance? So there's a 45% chance I waste $100? If that's the case, that's terrible. I don't want to do that. Let me see what's in the market. Increase Sentinel's damage. Increase all towers damage by 7%? Yeah. What do we have coming up? Gloomlings. They're quick. 223 health. Okay. It's rough for me to want to warrant upgrading them now that I got that relic. And then, of course, the upgrade isn't that substantial. I feel like we should just put down more towers. That's what we need to keep doing. So let's put down a Vanguard there. Let's put down a Cryo here. Oh, we can put it right here. So it kind of wears on these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and excavate this. All rate of fire upgrades from the market are discounted by 15%. Excavation is discounted by 50 or, whenever a slow debuff is applied, also deal damage based on the slow percentage multiplied by 1. So that seems great if I've got a ton of ice. But I don't. I could say no to this and get enough ore to build another tower. But I'm going to go ahead. We'll do ball and chain. Because we can start putting out some more ice. And let's roll with this. Let's slow down so we can see exactly what's going on. These guys aren't that beefy. There's just a lot of them. I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit more. I know this game's in early access. Hey, Dev, turn down the beam just a little bit, okay? I got plenty of people that watch me while they're sleeping. They're going to wonder why a dentist is attacking them. Oh, they're going to break through. No, they're not. We're good. We're great. We're not great. We're not great. We're great. We're great. No, we're taking damage. You lost 9 whole health. Wow, that really was not that much. What do you have to be worried about? Incoming transmission. Commander, tower launchers require emergency maintenance. Alternative launchers can be procured if necessary. However, avoiding tower deployments will allow HQ to reallocate funds to your expedition instead. If no towers were deployed in the next 2 days, oh, come on, man. That's not good for me. I get 150 ore? All right. I won't deploy any towers. I'll grab some upgrades. Increase crit chance of all towers. What is the crit chance of my towers? Sentinels have 0 crit chance. So does the Cryo. So if I buy this, your crit chance goes to 3? Yeah. So that's actually decent. You guys not being able to crit whatsoever. Increase the beam's damage by 3. I assume that's going to be before the multiplication, so it'll build up fast. Sure, why not? Reroll? Oh, it rerolled automatically. That sucks. I wasted that. The beam's attacks push demons towards the ground, applying the pressure debuff. Demon's movement speed is reduced by 2% for 4 seconds. Stacks up to 25 times. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. All I bought were upgrades. What do we have? Has energy shield that prevents debuffs. Has energy shield regeneration. Okay. You have a ton. 520. There's 40 of these guys. Why do I feel like we're about to get shredded? Let's increase the rate of fire of this. Now, Beam, I want you to target the furthest. So now he's actually hitting everybody. I wonder if that's better than just focusing on one enemy. I feel like that will help us a little bit. Lead them down. We're about halfway through here. Let's boost. So now everyone does 35% more damage for 7 seconds. These guys are so slow, though. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we will. We will. I wasted 10 energy. It hurt because I want to save that for the permanent buffs, but that's okay. We still can't build any more towers either. What do we get? Survey the unknown. It's nice that... It's not nice. Never mind. I thought I was going to be able to build on this side. They'd be side by side and kind of keep the paths together. But no, they're going to keep branching out. So then let's put it right here. I think that's the best it's going to get. We can't build any more towers. So why don't we check the market? Increase splash radius. Rate of fire of all towers? Yes. Let's re-roll this. I want to re-roll this again. Rate of fire of all towers. I'll take it. Now re-roll one more time. Increase maximum stacks of frostbite. Yeah, we can grab that. Increase Vanguard's rate of fire too because we've got so many Vanguards. All right, what do we got? We've got monitors. They have HP regen. There's 52 of them. They have average speed, and holy hell, there's a lot. We need to put something here next chance we get. More rate of fire, but reduced damage. So probably an ice tower, I'm thinking. So we can apply more of the stacks. All right. Let's roll. All right, these guys are beefy. And they have health regen, so keep focusing on the same one. Well, you don't focus on the same one. How can you just focus on one guy and hold it? Highest max HP? Yeah, there you go. That'll make you hold it. I think we'll be okay. Now that he's focusing down one. No, we're going to start taking some damage. We can beef him up again. Yeah, we're going to take a few hits. I feel like I should have you focus on the closest. You also focus on the closest. It's okay. You can handle a few punches. I think there's a way to heal you, too. But it looks like we'll still have over 800 health. Come on, buddy. Nice. Can I build towers now? I can. Thank God. All right. Give me my money. Thank you. Refinery. This tower grants bonus ore at the end of each night. A tower that quakes the ground, damaging all surrounding enemies. Area of effect tower with pulsing nova blasts and an ionizing debuff. This makes them ionized. This demon takes 2 damage per second and receives 2% more damage from all sources. Stacks up to 3 times. It's area targeting, which isn't bad. So it's going to give everyone a debuff. I'm going to go for this, actually. Because I can put it at a central spot. Maybe right here. Increase its rate of fire. Now I'm going to put ice here. What if I were to put a laser? No, that's not worth it. Let's do ice. The more towers we can get out, though, the more damage sharing we're going to have because of that relic. We've got strength in numbers. So maybe we should put down some more vanguards. Let's look at the shop. Change the Sentinel's damage type to piercing, allowing it to ignore armor. Yeah, I'll take that. Increase all towers damage. We're going to lock this upgrade for more splash radius. And that is all we can afford. All right, come on, boys. What are we fighting? I need to look at that. We've got Devilkins and Boxers. Boxers have a protector effect. Protect allies within its protective area. Oh, I see. So we can't hurt the little guys until we deal with the big guys. But the laser is coming in clutch because it's going to focus them down. Amazing. All right, that's huge. And then they just get destroyed by these Sentinels. I unintentionally had the perfect build for this moment. What do we have next? Glooms has spawned. Spawn a new demon upon death. I like how many different enemies. Every wave has something new. That's cool. Has Hex. Temporarily disables the tower that kills it. What? Why does that seem absurd? All right, well, that's a few nights from now. All right, boys, we did it. And we got ourselves another magic cube. Wow, Laser, you are really coming in clutch. What are your stats right now? All right, I need more lasers. I need more lasers. All right, let's survey right here. Range increased by 1, decreased damage. Increased rate of fire, but decreased damage. I think I'll take more range. Oh, there's a ton of stuff here. Unidentified artifacts. Every 10 attacks, a tower's next attack gains 120 additional base damage. That's really good for the laser. Reduce the deployment cost of all towers by 10%. It's not bad either. Whenever an armor reduction debuff is applied, also apply an additional -5 armor reduction. I'm going to go for the static accumulator. Now, what is this? I can excavate. There's a ton of stuff here to excavate. This is Gloom. It spawns a new demon upon death. It is slow. I think it is time for another laser. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the ionizer right here. So it's going to impact literally everyone. It doesn't need high damage, so that damage debuff doesn't really hurt it. And then I'm going to put a laser beam. Critical chance, rate of fire. Should do rate of fire, honestly. So put a laser there. What's in the shop? Increase ionizer's rate of fire. No, I don't need that. A lot of decisions here, man. I'm getting kind of stressed because I know we need to make the right ones. We should keep putting down Frost to slow them on this path. Should probably not put it where the crit boost is, though. I should probably just really focus on rate of fire. That's my B. All right. Let's roll. Let's make you focus on highest max HP as well. So now you'll poison people in this big area. The laser beams will knock out the daddies, and then we'll shoot missiles at the babies. Dude, this is working so well. All right, nice, nice. All right, let's increase the speed of this ionizer. Keep that debuff on them. What is the max stacks? Stacks up to 3 times. Okay. So by the time they get to the end, they've got 3 stacks. They're taking 6% more damage from everybody. And it doesn't say that the stacks wear off. So I assume they're going to be stuck with it. Wow, okay. The urge to excavate all of this, but that's going to be bad for us. Crawlers. Has armor that provides flat damage reduction. Okay, that could be bad. Can I look at all the upgrades I bought? Yeah. So pressured reduces their movement speed, but I don't have anything that really works with armor. Reduces damage by flat amount, so they take 38 less damage a hit. Wait a second. So the Sentinel won't even hurt them, is what you're telling me. How many of these are there? 54? Okay. How can we make this work then? What's in the market? Increase beams damage by 2. I'll take it. I mean, shall I do more beams? Might be the answer. Let's put it where it makes sense, though. If I were to excavate this, the first time the commander is hit each night, gain 60 energy. Demons are permanently afflicted by weakness. -5 armor. Well, I mean, this is less commander ability cost. Give me the demon horn. Let's put a laser right here. And let's go ahead and put down I don't want to waste my placement. I feel like I want to put someone here, but it's not going to help out with both paths. Let's excavate. No, Joe, come on. Power. Power! You need power! Okay. Let's run it. I can't believe the Sentinels literally won't even hurt these enemies. I'm not sure what to do about that. Yeah, they're tanky. It's okay. We're slowing them down. The lasers are finishing them off. Come on, lasers. Come on, lasers. Augment damage. We've only killed 5. They're progressing. Damage up, damage up. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. The lasers, the longer they fire on one turtle, the more damage they do. We're halfway through. I might have been worried for nothing, but I think the Demon Horn was also very smart to get here. Then I've got my last line of defense with these vanguards. Okay, all right. We're doing the thing. We're stomping the Koopas, as one would say. You're welcome, Mario. Sorry, Bowser. Bowser's actually my favorite Nintendo character. And I'm betraying him right now. All right, we are going to go this direction. More damage. Ooh, what the? 42% extra damage on that spot? Oh, man. Okay, I can't say no to that one. I really can't say no to that one. 42% extra damage. What's in the marketplace? Increase the beam's damage ramp cap by another 15 hits. So it would cap at 50? Give me a second. Give me a second. What are we fighting? Pests. So they don't seem that bad. They're densely packed. So maybe some sentinels. Maybe a sentinel right here. Yeah, let's put a sentinel there. That does 52 damage now because of all those boosts. All right. We're running out of spots to put towers, but I just have to keep placing them so we keep getting the strength and numbers boost. This area is just prime. Why don't I excavate this? No artifact found. That is such a bummer. Put a laser here. And then let's increase that beam cap. I've been locking this big blast for a while. I'm not sure if I'm doing myself justice with that, but that's okay. Let's roll, boys. Let's roll. We got so many laser beams. All right, so the pests just walk in massive packs, and they have a decent amount of health, but they're really not that terrifying. Although I am terrified about how far they're getting when we're only a third of the way through. We really should try this poly. But I don't want to waste 60 energy. All right, come on, Vanguards. You'll finally do something good. And now the thought process of, should I destroy these so I can build better things further down? I don't think so. Do I get the same amount of money if I destroy you guys? Commander, your vector unit is undergoing repairs. You will have limited survey options. We can provide you a backup unit or provide an upgrade to assist you. Next survey will be limited to one option, but I get a random rare upgrade. Give me that! Deploying towers costs 8% less ore. I will take that. I will take that in a heartbeat. No, I don't get the same. I get 69. We've got hexers. This seems insane. Temporary disably. I can't. It's so insane. I just made up a word. Temporary disably. Temporarily disables the tower that kills it. My brain doesn't even know how to assess this threat. It also has 400 shields, and there's 75 of them. How long is? Can I hover over this? Doesn't tell me. Oh my gosh. How do we deal with this? We have so many towers though that we should be okay. We should be okay. How fast are you? Your average speed. But you're also spread out. You're spread out. So stronger single target damage, I think, is going to be the answer here, fellas. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and excavate this and get something because I'm lucky. All right, that's fine. More lasers. Even more lasers. What's in the market? Stop giving me beam caps. I'm going to buy that Sentinel upgrade. Increase the cryo rate of fire because we got so many of these bad boys. And what else should we do here? What else should we do? Why don't we put down another tower here just because we'll get strength in numbers, but also another tower to take the fall and get hexed. I'm thinking. I just wish this had more value because all that wasted space behind them. Okay. Let's see how this goes. All right, that's not awful. That's not awful. They're hexed. It does not last that long. It does not last that long. We should be okay. The laser beams are just taking a nap. Let's increase the speed of that laser. Oh, man, we have so many more to go. We have so many more to go. But I think we're fine. Let's speed this up. Let's speed this up. Because they'll reach this side, any stragglers, and they'll still go down. We are so good at this game. Difficulty 4. You guys said this game was hard. 0 meta progression. I am a tower defense god. I am a snake stomper. Okay, what else? Sorry to anyone that's watching my video and falling asleep. Magmas. Has adaptive plating. Gains armor each time it's hit. No! No! You're kidding me. Why didn't I look at that? Each time it's hit? Where's the cap? That means the laser is going to make it nigh unstoppable. All right, well, let's survey. Rate of fire upgrade. I don't know why I didn't build down here so the laser beams could shoot them from further away. That was a mistake on my part. I was too frustrated at the magmas. The magmas, man. What's in the shop? Gain 10 bonus ore at the end of each night. That's going to take 6 nights before that pays itself off. That's not worth it. Sentinel damage? Sure. This is kind of hairy, man. This is a little hairy, scary. They're slow. So why don't we put an ice dude right there with high rate of fire. We can get that extra stack, and they receive damage based off of the slow debuff. So why don't we put some more cryos down? One here. We're going to put one right here. I want to get him at the chokes. And let's do another Vanguard. I'm going to pop you right here, actually. Okay. We have 27 towers. Let's roll. This is going to be so bad. No, they still die. I'm trying to see the stacks of the plating, but they're dying before I can tell. Oh, the armor cap's at like 35. It seems. They also might be taking a ton of damage from these cryo towers mixed with ball and chain. Yeah, 27,000 damage done. The beam is still the king. The beam is still the king. We blasted through that. I don't understand why I'm so good at this game. I was scared. Surge, a long-range tower that attacks with lightning. This demon takes 15 damage per second for 5 seconds and has a 15% chance to be stunned. Stacks up to 1 times. A powerful tower that marks enemies inside its range. Marked enemies take more damage from all sources. Okay, so it's single targeting, but they take 8% more damage from all sources. Interesting. Okay. This tower grants bonus ore at the end of each night. Well, how long does it go? How long does it go? If I built a bunch of those guys, that might not be a bad idea. However, the marking in combination with the beam sounds way too good to be true. What are we fighting next? What are we fighting next? We are fighting drifters. They are quick. They have 1,500 health. This just doesn't seem worth it. It costs me 100, about. And I get 15 ore a day. So it's going to take itself way too long to pay off. So I'm going to go for Overwatch. We got our artifact. Gain 1% increased damage over time damage when killing a demon with the damage over time. Max of 10% gain per night. So that's going to help my ion damage. At the end of each day, if you have 150 ore, automatically spend it to level up a random level 1 tower. No, I don't want that. Whenever a damage over time debuff is applied, also apply neurotoxin. Reduces their movement speed. Stacks up to 30 times? Yeah, sure. That pleases me. There's nowhere else I can really put the ionizer that makes sense. That was really stupid about me putting something here. I should have put it down below. I wasn't thinking. We're about to max out strength and numbers. All right, so Overwatch. I feel like I should put one here. And then put one here. So it marks the chokes. Lowest max HP, no, highest max HP. Same with you, my friend. And I'm running out of spaces to put towers. I don't want to put anything here. We could put a beam here, but that's kind of a waste of a beam. Why don't we go ahead and put down one more Vanguard just for the percentage boost. Let's check out the market. Beam rate of fire. Overwatch rate of fire. Commander energy gain is nice too. Oh, we got epics. Leveling towers cost 5% less ore. That might be nice to get because I'm about to hit the cap. Every 8 hits on the same demon, the beam's attack deals splash damage. I can't say no to that. Apply overdrive to Sentinel when attacking with a critical hit. I see, so whenever it crits, it goes into overdrive. Fire rate increases by 25%. Wow. I'm going to lock both of these. Both of these bring me great joy. And I'm going to run it! Rate of fire increase. Dude, we're fine. We got this. We got some fast doggies. But they're going down. All right, augment speed. One for you. One for you. You actually really can't hear the laser beams on max speed. You still can, but it's not as piercing to the ears. How many days do we have to go? It's crazy. It just keeps going and going and going. There's no end in sight. Okay, survey here. Be smart with it, Joe. Rate of fire increase. Damage increase, but reduce rate of fire. I like this because it's going to curve this way, and we'll be able to monopolize that side. So let's do this. Extra rate of fire boost. We're putting a laser beam. And then we're putting an ionizer right here. Are we capped yet? Not yet. I have 3 more towers. Go ahead and lose some money excavating, because I have the worst luck in the world. Oh, never mind. At the end of every 3 nights, gain 120 ore. Increase the chance of finding an artifact by 15% during excavation. If I got that earlier. Tower level ups are discounted by 10%. Give me that. Because we're going to get to a point, as soon as I hit 35, I'm going to start upgrading everything. That is what I want. Put down an ice guy. Slow him down here. And then maybe, I guess, just another Vanguard here because we can. Well, what about the shop? You should have looked at the shop, Joe. You weren't thinking. Increase Overwatch's range. I want all of these. Actually, we can get rid of this one, Adrenaline Engine. But I want both of these, so I'm going to keep them locked. And I'm going to remember to buy them next round. Cinder Imp has Bomber. Self-destructs and deals damage on contact. So that means you're more deadly to my commander, I guess? Because I don't think my towers can take damage. I don't think they can. I think we're solid here. We're more than solid. We are a doozy of a number twozy. Blast them, boys! Blast them! Speed it up! That was the easiest day by far. And we're rich! Okay. Now, look at the shop. Buy what I want. Increase frostbite duration by 1 second. I want all of these. All of these. Overwatch has a 20% chance to stun demons. Stun? 20% chance. Yeah, okay. Vanguard rate of fire. Joe, stop buying things. I need to put down 2 more towers. But there's nothing that really makes sense for me. Maybe put an ice guy right here. Increase that rate of fire. Okay, what are we fighting? Shards. Gain periodic immunity to damage after being hit. That sucks. 192 of these bad boys? Well, I've done all I can do. Time to let my towers do the heavy lifting. They're power walking stickmen. All right, we should probably do something here. Do some power surges. Oh my God, more power surges. A little bit more power surges. They're getting too close. Okay. 1 more tower, then it's time. We're going ham. Put something here. And then we'll connect these paths if we can. Increase damage by 35%. Decrease rate of fire. When not adjacent to other towers, damage increased by 10% and range increased by 1. Wow. Okay. Give me that. You know what we're putting here. It's a no-brainer. Laser! And I want to put down something here. Laser! All right. Excavate, shall we? I hate everything. All right, we're done. We're not putting down any more towers. Increase the crit chance of all towers by 8%. Holy crap. Deal 8 bonus damage for each stack of frostbite on the target. This bonus is increased by 1 for every 5% of this tower's bonus rate of fire from upgrades. Huh. I'll lock that. I'll go ahead and increase my crit chance on all towers. because that is kind of nuts. And so now we've got imps. They teleport. What? Periodically teleport ahead on the path? All right, well, we get a lot of money for this, right? $769. Then we'll start upgrading all of my beautiful lasers. All right, lasers, it's time. You get more damage, and you get more damage. Everybody gets more damage. This is fine. We got this. I wonder how much meta progression stuff we're going to unlock. I don't think you're supposed to win your first run. I was told this game is very hard, but how many times do I say that in a video? Too many times. Too many times. Incoming transmission. Greetings, Commander. R&D is on the verge of a breakthrough, but we've hit a bottleneck. We need a donor artifact for destructive testing. You'll be compensated with a prototype of our own making. Think of it as an investment in our collective future. Lose a random common artifact. Do I even have a common artifact? Hold on. All towers gain 12% increased damage. What if I lose the power in numbers? I lose 35% damage for 12%. I'm going to refuse this. Understood. I am too fond of my fancy trinkets. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. No one likes you. What can I buy? Buy the frostbite. When cryo attacks a demon inflicted with frostbite, its rate of fire is increased by 40%. Get that again. Dude, I'm not going to upgrade anything because every single time I try, I see stuff at the market I want instead. Why don't we upgrade this ionizer? So now the ionized damage is a little bit higher. I can read. And it's got more overall damage. Why not? That'll work. Oh, we have a red boulder. Adaptive plating. Gain armor each time it's hit. Yeah, well, last time I had that, it didn't scare me. Although nearly 7,000 health, that does scare me. That is a little terrifying. But why don't I just do triple speed and kickback, you know? Just watch it all happen. I can't believe this is at triple speed. These things are so slow. Wow. Well, we're breezing through this without breaking a sweat. Is Beam the best tower in the game? Their range is insane for what they can do. Granted, in tower defense games, I very much like that single target ramping up damage tower that they all have. You find this beam tower in every game. All right, we got ourselves an artifact, but we need a survey, and we're going to do it right here, obviously. Increase range, decrease damage. These are the same, so I might as well grab this anomaly bonus. Commander, an unidentified artifact has been detected following hostile engagement. A tower gains 2% critical hit chance on non-critical hits. This is consumed on the next crit. Limit tower levels to 2, but increases commander energy regeneration. I'm going to go for crit damage increase by 50%. I like that. I like it quite a bit. Observer. The red seamen are back, but now they're hexing. So they disable the tower that kills it. All right. We're doing this again, huh? We're doing this again. Wow, leveling you up increases your rate of fire substantially. What do I want to start leveling up? I have too many choices now. I have so many towers. We'll check the market first. We could increase the frostbite duration again. The damage amplification effect of ionized is increased by 4%. Heck yeah, I want that. Heck yeah. All right, so this is rate of fire increase and range increase. Deal 1 million damage with your towers? I'm not even fighting anything right now. How did I just get that achievement? Did someone smack down a fly? I want to put down more lasers, man. More lasers. I can't put one here because it negates the buff. But I sure as heck can put one down here. All right. You get an upgrade. We're going to do the cheaper ones first. The Vanguards get upgrades. And that's all we can afford. Okay. Shall we re-roll the shop? We shall. Increase the beam's range by 1, but lower the rate of fire. I'm okay. I'm okay. I would rather go ahead and apply this overdrive now. I turned this down earlier because the crit rate wasn't super high on you guys, but now your crit rate's 11. And so that's going to allow you guys to shoot even faster. Not that I have a ton of sentinels. They're all towards the beginning, but they're like my get out of jail card. So the hexes are going off, but they're still not really impacting as much because they haven't even broken through the halfway point. All right, let me try this poly. If I put you right here, so now you just exist. Deal 10 bonus damage for each stack of frostbite on the target. This effect scales with bonus rate of fire. Increase damage by 15% with each consecutive hit. So you've got the boost of the cryo and the boost of the lasers. Interesting. That is kind of cool. Let's start leveling up these lasers. I want to level up this one right here. And I want to level up this one right here. Unlock super cooled shots with the cryo. Attacks apply the brittle debuff. Demon's armor is reduced by 8 for 2 seconds. I'm locking that in. I would have bought that immediately if I checked the shop, but I didn't, like a dummy. Gain periodic immunity to damage after being hit. Yeah, good luck. You don't know who you're messing with right now. My guy's been chilling here for days, for weeks even. Not taking a single spank. I wonder if there's different stages. There have to be. I saw screenshots for the game in like volcanoes and snowy areas. So there's got to be stages with like modifiers. What? How did you do so much? Man, that sentinel went crazy. Okay. Right here. Keep it like this. Get it all chunky over here. Go ahead and excavate this. Grant 3 free market rerolls a day. The first time you buy an upgrade from the market each day, gain 15 energy. The first time you level up a tower each day, it gains seal of approval until the end of the night. Oh, wow. So it gets a one-day massive buff. I want specialty coffee. We're going to buy this brittle effect, which immediately gave us energy. So we're going to put down a poly next chance we get. Increase the ionizer's range by 1, but lower rate of fire. We could do that. That works for me. Let's reroll this. Cryo rate of fire. Beam damage. Reroll again. Cryo rate of fire. Ionizer rate of fire. I feel like that's good. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this poly. Because it has to be in like a central area. I mean, I could put down another one right here. I can't put it here. Nothing can be next to this tower. Otherwise, it's going to lose its boosts. Doom Skull. Hold on. Pause. Go slow. Put a poly right here. Self-destructs and deals damage on contact and has an energy shield. There's 175 of them. But not really helping you guys right now. You're going down just as fast as the others. We might do an upgrade because I don't like when they get past the halfway point. That tells me it is time for a power surge. This is a nice, comfy game, though. I feel like it was really hard in the beginning, but then I turned over when I got these lasers. There was a lot of luck involved with that. But the shop upgrades themselves seem really busted. Like, you could probably win a run with, like, 5 towers and just constantly buying the good things in the shop. Increase beam damage ramp per tick by 3%. Rate of fire on all towers. Critical hits advance the damage ramp by 1 extra hit. The damage amplification effect of Ionize is increased by 4%. Increase the crit chance of all towers. Like, look at this. Now my Sentinel's crit chance is 40%. Purely based off of me. Oh, because they have the stacking. But based off of the shop upgrades I bought. Like, it's nuts how strong I am just by pounding into the shop. All right, you've got armor, 20 armor. I am assuming we're going to absolutely obliterate again, though. Put a poly right here. Yeah, man. We have snowballed so exceptionally well. It's interesting the last thing you do is survey. We have an archdemon. All right, Mr. Archdemon. You're gonna hopefully spawn over here. I'm not gonna bother building any towers this far out, but I will excavate. Hopefully get some more artifacts. The market sells one more upgrade. Excavation is discounted. Using a commander skill, the commander heals. I mean, I could just send this to HQ and get some money back for it. Don't fail, don't fail! Nice. Gain 50 ore when buying all displayed upgrades in the market. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Hold on. Increase the beam's range by 1, but lower rate of fire. Nope. Vanguard rate of fire, all tower damage, Vanguard rate of fire, HP, ionizer rate of fire. Now we got some money. Rate of fire of all towers, increased duration of frostbite. I am not lowering the rate of fire on the beam. That's going to be awful. The beam now retains 75% of its intensity after switching targets. Oh my God. I don't have the money for that, but oh my God, that is definitely legendary. That is intense. That is so strong. All right, well. All right, let's go ahead and roll in with this archdemon. 24 of them. And when you guys get hit, oh, you just summon demon brands. And you have periodic immunity to damage after being hit. You've also got 25 damage reduction, and you get an energy shield. But I have a feeling we're going to be okay. Let's spend the rest of my money. Beam damage, Vanguard rate of fire. Okay. They're still getting destroyed. Bring me my true final boss. Where is he? I'm unstoppable. Okay, well, we got a box. So is it still going? If it's about to say, hey, it's endless mode now. The corruption is causing critical signal degradation. The extraction window is closing. You may safely extract now or continue the mission without support. I see. So we can end, or we can go into endless mode. How crazy does this get? Because every floor is red now. A tower gains momentum on each attack. So rate of fire goes up, which seems to be an amazing combo with the laser. Damage over time. Damage is increased by 50%. Each time the commander is healed, the damage demons take from all sources is increased by 2%. That's also nuts. Give me the spinning top, though. Cinder Imp. 204 of these guys. They self-destruct. Yeah, the buffs start to get kind of crazy, but I'm still under the impression that if I just keep buying stuff in the shop, when a Vanguard kills a demon, its rate of fire is increased by 30%. Vanguard damage. Beam tick damage. Level up the ionizer. Damage over time effect by 7%. Is there anything else in here I can afford? Overwatch rate of fire. Okay. It does get to a point where it feels like there's not much I need to do. Like, I feel like we're so strong that I just push a few buttons, buy everything at the shop, and then just watch it continue to go off. So I'm not, at this point, we've won. I'm going to continue that strategy. I want to see how insane it gets to the point where I have to refocus my strategy. Or if my hypothesis is correct, and I can just keep buying from the market. Increase crit chance. Commander energy regeneration. Bonus ore at the end of each night. I don't want that. The Vanguard can no longer deal critical hits. I do not want that. Cryo rate of fire. Vanguard damage. All towers damage. Overwatch rate of fire by 5%. The damage amplification effect of marked enemies is increased by 3%. That's nice. Increase beams damage ramp per tick by 8%. Okay. What are we going against? Fire imps. They explode, they have high movement speed, and they have HP regeneration. It will make no difference for me because we are unstoppable. They can't even get past, they can't get past the first area because the lasers are so strong. That legendary upgrade is broken. I wonder if there's like a legitimate leaderboard to see how high up we can get. Increase maximum stacks of brittle by 1. Increase beams damage ramp cap by 20. Increase duration of brittle by 1. Rate of fire on all towers. Crit chance on all towers. Brittle stacks. Increase the crit chance of all towers. We're going to lock that. We're going to increase the rate of fire on all towers. And we're going to lock the thermal vents too. And we'll run it. This is nice, guys. This is nice. I'm so happy I'm finally feeling better. I've been sick the last couple of days, and I talked about it on some of the videos, but today was definitely a soup and saltine cracker kind of day. It hit the spot. When you guys are sick, what is your preferred meal of choice? Because everyone's got one. Crit chance. I'll always go with like soup, some crackers, or like some bland scrambled eggs. Increase the HP of the commander. I don't really want that. I'm going to reroll. Beam damage. Rate of fire on all towers by 11%. You got to stop offering me that. The price of rerolls is getting more expensive, though. That will end up catching up to me. That will catch up to me. All right, we're going to put down a ton of polys. Poly. Poly. I didn't even see what we were fighting. But what is your rate of fire right now? 5.28. You fire 5.28 shots a second. Oh my god. Vanguard damage. Mark damage. Crit chance of all towers. Beam damage ramp per tick, which is great because they get ticks at light speed. I don't want splash radius, but I'll buy it because the re-rolling is getting too expensive. I re-rolled when I didn't need to, my bad. Beams damage ramp cap. Damage of all towers. Okay. Shall we? It's interesting there's no random events anymore. It really just becomes a war of attrition at this point. And the poly towers are kind of busted once they start to suck up all the boosts of all the nearby towers. The lasers are by far the MVP, though. Oh, we still got an artifact. That's nice. Provide a 50% damage bonus to a random tower type each day. Is it permanent? If no towers were deployed or leveled up the night before the night, gain 60 energy. Well, I'm going to do that. Whenever an armor reduction debuff is applied to a demon, it also applies a slow. No, give me inner focus so we can put out polys like crazy. They're going to be all over the screen. Damage ramp cap. Cryo rate of fire. Beam damage. Beam damage ramp. Vanguard rate of fire. Stop hitting the reroll button, Joe. I'm going too fast. Beam damage. Sentinel splash radius. You gotta stop giving me this one. I need a banish. Damage of all towers by 10%. I want this rate of fire boost. Okay, so we start the night. We get a ton of energy, right? We'll hit over the cap. Yep. So now we just start putting down polys. And everything is going my way. That's essentially one free poly every single day now. So I'll be able to put them all over the board. Crit chance, rate of fire, beams fire rate, It's also interesting because these towers don't have caps, like on any of their stats. If a demon with max frostbite stacks is hit again, spread frostbite to other demons in an area around it. I will lock that. I will increase the beam's damage ramp per tick. And I will start the night. And then immediately put down some polys. Put down one here. Put down one here. Look at the leaderboards. Yeah, the beams are breaking 1,000,000 damage. I genuinely don't think the monsters will be able to catch up. I mean, probably they will. I've never played this game before today, but it's crazy. Some of the synergies I think you get are absolutely blitzed. Like that monocle, which gave us 2% extra damage every single time we healed the commander. And then there have been items where you heal the commander by like 5% every single time you buy an item. And if you get both of those, your damage is going to skyrocket to unreasonable proportions. I guess I'll get the extra ore at the end of each night. Why not? More stacks of frostbite. At this point, since the game never ends, the Sentinel's attacks now blast demons with shrapnel, applying vulnerable. So the next hit is a guaranteed crit. That's actually not that great. I'll get it because maybe there's an achievement for having a ton of legendaries. So I will lock. If I reroll, it keeps it. Cool. Bonus ore at the end of each night. More beam damage. The Vanguard becomes a rapid-fire menace. Increases the rate of fire by 50%, but decreases the damage. That is good. I'll take that. I'll also increase my crit chance. And I will start the night, and we're going to put down 2 more polys. Put one right here. Put one right there. Oh, wow, they're pushing through a little bit. They're not even leaving this portal. They can't even get through this one portal. There's no end in sight, guys. Save me from this fate. All right, Sentinel Shrapnel Blast, crit chance, Vanguard. I can't afford it. All right. Start the night. Time to put down another poly. I'm looking at the knights too, and I don't think they're really that tough. I'm waiting for like a super boss or something to come out. The commander now regenerates energy during the night. When energy is above 75%, all towers gain 30% damage. What the hell, man? What? Demon's movement speed is reduced by 2% for 2 seconds. Stacks up to 7 times. All towers apply sapped. Some of these items are overpowered. 5% of a demon's current HP is dealt as bonus damage on critical hits, up to a max of 1,000. That's not bad either. That means if you have a perfect crit chance, you're just busting down their max HP. Overflowing Chalice. Now if I just don't spend energy, I'm going to have an insane damage boost. All right, I'm going to humor this for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Because without the challenge, I'm just too powerful, man. I'm just too powerful. Yeah, now we have 30% extra damage. So it's like I don't want to build the polys anymore, so we keep the extra DPS. Get out of here. I don't need to buy anything. I'm overpowered. All right, time for my last experiment. Let's see how many times we can just mash the start round button and still get away with murder. We're at night 37. Oh, these guys are a little bit beefier. They're taking some time to go down. I have so much money. I'm rich. All right, all right, all right. Back to the main menu. What do I have? I wonder if I have to die to get the experience on endless mode. Or maybe you can't get experience on endless mode. Interesting thought. So you got the engineering tree, applied science, logistics, and tactics. And I think that's aligned to every character. Because we've got the researcher, then of course the surveyor, and the pathfinder. Unlock the surveyor by gaining 2,000 bonus ore, I see. And the pathfinder by spending 2,500 commander energy. Wow, all right. We got close. We got close to that. So now I guess if you just go up a difficulty and hit launch, throws you into a campaign. And now we've got an ice area. Got it. Okay, cool. Cool. I will say this game was a ton of fun. I think it was very easy to get into, especially as far as tower defense games go, because they can often be really overwhelming. You start to really try to crunch all these different stats and min-max every single detail. I liked the amount of information this game gave you. If we go to the codex here, we can look at the demons. And I feel like we probably saw every demon, unless maybe some are unique to areas. I don't think we saw the gel. We didn't see the blightlings or the clusters. We didn't see a drudge, pebble. Wow, okay, there's a lot of things we didn't end up seeing. Hunters, spirits, skippers. I also like how many enemies there are. Yeah, I mean, it just keeps going. This is literally a great sword. Yeah, there's a lot. There's also a ton of upgrades, too. I like the compendium where you can just see everything you've gotten. But back to what I was saying, I feel like this is a very beginner-friendly tower defense. It's in early access, so I'm not going to be like, yo, where's my modifiers? How come I can't adjust this little thing and make it breakneck difficult, right? But for what it is, I had a lot of fun with this game. I'm really excited to see where it goes, because there's some really good ideas here. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know down below. Leave me a comment, and if you've watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? We're about to hit 150K, and be part of the movement, man. Be part of the movement. Make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That's going to be it for me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.